How's it, grade 11s? I'm going on to the second formative, which is differentiation rules. Now, these rules you will be given on your formula sheet, so if you don't have to worry about forgetting them or anything like that. So it says here, determine the following derivatives. It is not necessary to simplify, but answers must be given with positive exponents. So we've got this one over here. I'm just going to rewrite it on here. So question 1. They're asking us to differentiate with respect to p of this expression here. The square root of p plus 1 over p squared, 4p to the 4 minus a half p squared plus 9p plus 7. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to use the product rule, okay? Just because we've got a function times another function. Yes, I can multiply this in with each one there and likewise with this, but it's just going to be long, grade 11s, and we get the same answer anyway. So as this expression stands like this, I'm not going to differentiate it just yet. First of all, I'm going to sort out this, and then I'm going to sort out this, then I'll be able to. So just remember, we have not taken the derivative yet. So I still have to write dp there. This would become p to the half, and this one here will become p to the minus 2. Everything else can stay the same. Okay, so now I'm going to use the product rule, and the product rule says differentiate the first, leave the second, plus leave the first, differentiate the second. Okay. So if I differentiate, now because I'm taking the derivative, I can drop that dp. If I differentiate this first one, I get a half p to the minus a half. Differentiate this one, minus 2p to the minus 3. We leave the second. Plus, leave the first one. Differentiate the second one. So that will give us 16p cubed minus p plus 9. Okay. Now, just remember what the question says here. And it's always like this, guys. It is not necessary to simplify, but answers must be given with positive exponents. So we've got a bit of a problem here because we have a negative exponent there, a negative exponent over there, and a negative exponent over there. So those are the only ones I just have to deal with. So this one over here will become 1 over 2p to the half minus 2 over p cubed. This will stay the same. Plus, and now I must just deal with that one over there. And there's our derivative, okay? Again, we don't have to simplify it, just make sure that there are positive exponents. All right, we're going on to number 2 now. So number 2 is just saying d by dt of that expression over there. Okay, so d by dt (2t cubed plus a quarter t squared, all in a square root). Okay, so before I differentiate this, I'm just going to convert this third into an exponent. So I have not taken the derivative yet, and that's why I must still write d by dt. And that's going to be to the power of a half. Okay, so what we've got here at grade 11s is we've got a function, this function, within another function. So we're going to be using the chain rule, and this is on your formula sheet. So the chain rule says we differentiate the outside first, so that will be a half. And then we just decrease that power by 1, and we get minus a half. Now we must differentiate the inside function. So we get 6t squared plus a half t. Okay, again, we can't leave things with negative exponents, so we have a negative exponent over there, and this becomes 6t to the 6t squared plus a half t over 2t cubed plus a quarter t squared to the power of a half. I've just taken it to the denominator and the exponent becomes positive. Okay, we're going on to question 3 now. And question 3 is asking us d by dx of this fraction expression. Okay, so d by dx over 3x squared minus 4. Okay, so because we've got a fraction here, I'm going to be using the quotient rule. Again, this is on your formula sheet, and the quotient rule says you differentiate the top, leave the bottom, plus leave the minus, leave the top, differentiate the bottom, all over the bottom squared. Okay, and so we differentiate the top, and that becomes 12x minus 3. Leave the bottom, 3x squared minus 4, minus, leave the top, 6x squared minus 3x plus 4. You differentiate the bottom, and 6x, and it's just 6x, all over the denominator squared. And that grade 11's is your derivative. You can leave it just like that because we all have positive exponents for everything there. Okay, thanks guys.